Havana. The very name conjures images of a bygone era, a place where time seems to have paused, allowing the past to coexist with the present in a unique and captivating way. Just the name makes you think of old cars, worn-down buildings, and a city that has weathered the storms of history with a resilient spirit. The streets are lined with vintage American cars, relics of a time when Havana was a playground for the rich and famous. And the exciting rhythms of salsa music. The music is the heartbeat of the city, pulsating through the streets and into the hearts of its people. It's impossible to walk through Havana without being drawn into the infectious energy of its music and dance. Landing in Havana is like stepping back in time. As you disembark from your plane, you're greeted by the sight of vintage cars waiting to whisk you away, and you can't help but feel a sense of nostalgia for an era you may have never even experienced. The air smells of cigar smoke and the ocean. The scent is a heady mix that instantly transports you to a different world, one where the simple pleasures of life are savored and time moves at a more leisurely pace. The streets are a mix of bright colors and sounds. Vendors call out their wares, children play in the streets, and the buildings, though worn, are painted in vibrant hues that reflect the lively spirit of the city. This is a city with 1,000 stories, each one etched into the cobblestones and whispered by the wind. Every corner, every building has a tale to tell, from the grand colonial mansions to the humble homes of its residents. And you can see them in every stone and every faded wall. The history of Havana is written in its architecture, in the layers of paint that peel away to reveal the past. Havana is a city of opposites. It's a place where the old and the new exist side by side, creating a unique tapestry of contrasts. Grand old buildings stand next to rundown ones, their beauty even more striking because of the decay. The juxtaposition of grandeur and dilapidation tells a story of a city that has seen both prosperity and hardship, their beauty even more striking because of the decay. The intricate details of the architecture, though weathered by time, still speak of a bygone era of elegance and sophistication. The streets are a busy mix of old American cars, horse carriages, and bicycle taxis. This eclectic mix of transportation adds to the charm of the city, making every journey through Havana feel like a step back in time. Music comes from every doorway, a constant reminder of the city's lively spirit. Whether it's a solo guitarist strumming a tune or a full band playing salsa, the music is an integral part of Havana's identity, a constant reminder of the city's lively spirit. The streets are alive with performers, dancers, and musicians, each contributing to the vibrant tapestry of life in Havana. But beyond the faded beauty and the history, there's a real energy in Havana. It's a city that pulses with life, where every day brings new experiences and adventures. There's a real energy in Havana. The people are full of life, their energy infectious. Whether they're going about their daily routines or engaging in lively conversations, there's a sense of vitality that permeates the city. The city gets under your skin. It's a place that stays with you long after you've left, its sights, sounds, and smells lingering in your memory. Time seems to move differently here. The pace of life is slower, more relaxed. People take the time to enjoy the simple pleasures, whether it's a cup of coffee at a sidewalk cafe or a leisurely stroll through a park. Life happens on the streets, in the cafes, and in the plazas, where locals and tourists mix easily. These public spaces are the heart of the city, where people come together to share stories, laughter, and life, where locals and tourists mix easily. The sense of community is strong, and it's easy to feel at home in Havana, no matter where you're from. Cuban people are warm and open. They smile easily, their warmth and friendliness making you feel welcome from the moment you arrive. Love to share their stories, and their pride in their city is evident in every conversation. They are eager to share the history and culture of Havana with visitors, making every interaction a learning experience, and are proud of where they come from. This pride is palpable, and it's one of the things that makes Havana such a special place. Havana is a city you remember long after you leave. Its charm, its energy, and its people leave an indelible mark on your heart. It's a place that wakes up your senses, makes you think differently, and challenges your perceptions. The vibrant street markets, the colorful houses, and the sensory-rich experiences all contribute to the unique charm of Havana and makes you want to come back. Once you've experienced the magic of Havana, it's impossible not to long for a return visit. The city has a way of drawing you back, time and time again. Old Havana is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and there's a good reason for that. This area is a living museum, a place where the past and present coexist in a vibrant tapestry of culture, history, and daily life. The charm of Old Havana lies in its ability to transport you back in time while still being very much alive and bustling with activity. This is where the city's history comes alive. Every corner, every building, and every street has a story to tell. From the grandiose architecture to the lively street performances, Old Havana is a sensory feast. The sounds of salsa music fill the air, blending with the laughter of children playing and the chatter of locals going about their day. Cobblestone streets go past big plazas, fancy churches, and colonial mansions with beautiful iron balconies. These streets are not just pathways, but are themselves historical artifacts, worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. Walking through them, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the clatter of horse-drawn carriages, and the whispers of Old Havana's residents. Start exploring at Plaza de Armas, the oldest square in Havana. This square has been the heart of the city since its founding in the 16th century. It's a place where history is palpable, where you can feel the weight of centuries in the air. The square is a perfect starting point for your journey through Old Havana, offering a glimpse into the city's storied past. It's surrounded by historic buildings, including the Palacio de los Capitanes Generales, which is now the city museum. This grand building once served as the residence of the Spanish colonial governors and now houses a museum that offers a deep dive into Havana's rich history. The museum's exhibits range from colonial artifacts to contemporary art, providing a comprehensive look at the city's evolution. A short walk away is Plaza Vieja, an old marketplace that's been beautifully fixed up. This square has undergone extensive restoration to bring back its former glory. Today, it stands as a testament to Havana's resilience and its commitment to preserving its cultural heritage. The plaza is a lively hub, filled with locals and tourists alike, all drawn to its vibrant atmosphere. Its brightly colored buildings are now art galleries, restaurants, and cafes. These establishments add a modern twist to the historical setting, offering a blend of old and new. The art galleries showcase the works of local artists, capturing the spirit of Havana in vivid colors and bold strokes. The cafes and restaurants provide a perfect spot to relax and soak in the ambiance. Sit outside, drink a Cuban coffee, and enjoy the atmosphere. There's something magical about sipping a rich, aromatic coffee while watching the world go by. The streets are alive with activity, from street vendors selling their wares to musicians playing traditional Cuban tunes. It's a sensory experience that captures the essence of Old Havana. You can't visit Old Havana without walking along the Malecón, Havana's famous seawall. This iconic promenade stretches for 5 miles along the coast, offering stunning views of the ocean and the city. It's a place where locals and tourists come together, drawn by the beauty of the sea and the vibrant energy of the city. This 5-mile-long walkway goes along the city's northern shore, with amazing views of the ocean and the city. The Malecón is more than just a seawall. It's a cultural landmark, a place where people gather to celebrate life. Whether you're taking a leisurely stroll, enjoying a romantic sunset, or simply sitting and watching the waves, the Malecón offers a unique perspective on Havana. As the sun starts to set, the Malecón becomes busy with locals and tourists. The golden light of the setting sun casts a warm glow over the city, creating a picturesque scene. People come out to enjoy the cooler evening air, turning the Malecón into a lively social hub. It's a time when the city slows down, and everyone comes together to appreciate the simple pleasures of life. Fishermen fish in the blue water, couples talk quietly, and friends get together to share stories and laughs. The Malecón is a place of connection, where people from all walks of life come together. It's a microcosm of Havana itself, a city that thrives on its sense of community and its rich cultural heritage. Whether you're a visitor or a local, the Malecón offers a glimpse into the heart and soul of Havana. Music is like the heart of Havana. It pulses through the veins of the city, infusing every corner with rhythm and melody. As you walk through the streets, you can hear the vibrant sounds of musicians playing their instruments, creating an impromptu concert for anyone who passes by. The air is filled with the lively beats of salsa, the soulful strumming of guitars, and the harmonious voices of singers. It's a city where music is not just a form of entertainment, but a way of life. It's everywhere, on the streets, in the bars, and in people's homes. Music is an integral part of the Cuban culture, and it brings people together, creating a sense of community and joy. In Havana, you don't have to go far to find a live performance. Whether it's a professional band in a bar or a family jamming together in their living room, the city is alive with the sound of music. The city is where salsa was born, a lively dance music that shows the Cuban spirit. Salsa is more than just a genre. It's a celebration of life, a dance that tells a story with every step. The rhythm is infectious, and it's impossible to resist the urge to move your feet. In Havana, salsa is everywhere, from the clubs to the streets, and it's a testament to the city's vibrant culture and history. One of the best places to experience salsa is in a Casa de la Música, a live music club. These clubs are the heart and soul of Havana's music scene, where the best bands come to play and the dance floor is always packed. The energy in these clubs is electric, and it's a place where you can truly immerse yourself in the music and dance the night away. These small clubs let you see some of the best salsa bands up close. The intimate setting allows you to feel the music in a way that's impossible in larger venues. You can see the passion in the musicians' faces, the sweat on their brows, and the joy in their eyes as they play. It's a truly unique experience that you won't find anywhere else. But salsa is just the beginning. Havana's music scene is incredibly diverse, with a rich tapestry of genres and styles. From the traditional sounds of son cubano to the modern beats of reggaeton, there's something for everyone. The city's musicians are constantly experimenting and pushing the boundaries, creating new and exciting sounds that keep the music scene fresh and vibrant. Havana also has a rich tradition of son cubano, the music that led to salsa. Son cubano is the heartbeat of Cuban music, with its catchy rhythms, soulful melodies, and lyrics that tell stories of love, loss, and life in Cuba. It's a genre that has stood the test of time and continues to be a beloved part of the city's musical heritage. Son has catchy rhythms, soulful melodies, and lyrics that tell stories. These stories are often about the everyday lives of the Cuban people, their struggles, their joys, and their dreams. The music is a reflection of the Cuban spirit, resilient and full of hope. It's a genre that resonates deeply with both locals and visitors, and it's a must-listen when you're in Havana. Go to a local bar in Old Havana, find a table, and let the music take over. These bars are the perfect place to soak in the atmosphere and enjoy a live performance. The music is often spontaneous, with musicians coming together to jam and create something magical. It's a place where you can relax, have a drink, and let the music transport you to another world. And let the music take over. The atmosphere in these bars is warm and inviting, with people of all ages coming together to enjoy the music. It's a place where you can lose yourself in the rhythm and forget about the outside world. The music has a way of bringing people together, creating a sense of community and connection. You might even want to get up and dance. The energy is contagious, and before you know it, you'll find yourself on the dance floor moving to the beat. In Havana, music is a way of life, and dancing is a natural expression of the joy and passion that the music brings. So don't be shy. Let the music guide you and experience the magic of Havana's vibrant music scene. Section 4. A taste of Cuba Culinary Delights. Cuban food is a delicious mix of Spanish, African, and Caribbean flavors. It's hearty and tasty, using fresh ingredients and simple recipes. You have to try ropa vieja, Cuba's national dish. This flavorful stew is made with shredded beef, tomatoes, onions, peppers, and spices. It usually comes with white rice, black beans, and fried plantains. Another Cuban classic is the Cubano sandwich. This pressed sandwich has ham, roasted pork, Swiss cheese, pickles, mustard, and sometimes salami on Cuban bread. It's a perfect quick meal or snack. For something sweet, try a guava pastry or a piece of flan. Wash it all down with some strong, sweet Cuban coffee. Section 5. The soul of Havana, its people. The people of Havana are what make the city special. They are warm, friendly, and always smiling. They're proud of their culture and happy to share it with visitors. Don't be shy about talking to the locals. They have lots of stories and ideas that will make your trip to Havana even better. Many Cubans open their homes to visitors, letting you see their everyday lives and traditions. These casas particulares, or private homestays, are a great way to see the real Havana.